Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. I have a question for everybody. How do you and your family budget for large items and even small items, wants and needs? I definitely want to hear from you. I want to talk to you about the one way our family does this, and I want to ask if any of you have tried this method. The one thing that I have been doing now for a few years is I keep an Excel spreadsheet of our wants and our needs, and they change quite often. What I do is I write down all the things that we might need or want. One example, my daughter needed glasses. And what I do next to it is I'll write down either what the cost might be approximately, if it's more of an expensive item, and I categorize it. So I put things that are more expensive on one part of the spreadsheet and things that are lower cost on another part of the spreadsheet. Then I also prioritize anything that is kind of an urgent need. For example, our back door was definitely an urgent need. It couldn't be repaired anymore, and I was afraid that we wouldn't be able to shut it at all, and then the door would be open and for everybody in the world to come on in and out, and we wouldn't be secure. So that was a definite need. My daughter's glasses were getting to be a need because she hadn't had an eye exam in a couple years, okay? Now, something that might be a want would be a new yoga mat. Not an absolute need, and it's a lower cost item, but it wouldn't be on the top of the priority list. You get where I'm going with it. So you have some items that are really needs, some that are wants, some that might teeter on both. This is something for you and your family to decide. But I have come up with a spreadsheet that I keep. Also, what I do is once we have purchased an item, such as the door, new carpeting, things like that, I move them to the bottom of the spreadsheet, and I'll put down that we have purchased that item. So this has been really helpful. I have also color-coded items. So for example, if things are a high priority, I put them in one color. And also if there's something that somebody in the family really wants, I put that in another color. And many times a lot of the things on the spreadsheet end up kind of going down towards the bottom of the list because they're not really big wants. For example, I would love a new desk chair because my other one I was kind of sitting like this. Well, guess what? It's not an absolute need. Right now I'm just sitting in a dining room chair and I'm dealing with that. So there's other things that have been way more of a priority besides a desk chair. Doing this method, keeping a spreadsheet of wants and needs and reevaluating it every month is really helpful in terms of budgeting. It's also really important to sit down with the family and find out what their wants and needs are. Let me just tell you what happened the other night. I had a gift card for some focus groups and some other work I had done for a company. And I think it has $140 on it. Well, I asked the family, I said, guys, is anyone needing anything? Well, my daughter needs a couple pieces of clothing, some socks, and a couple other personal items. And I said, well, instead of using cash, I've already got the money on this gift card. It's not a charge card, it's a gift card. Let's use that to get the items so we can knock that off on our list. So I'm not sure if this is something you would do, but I can tell you this has really been helpful. And the big thing that I do that's really helpful is I'll write on that spreadsheet what are higher cost items, so I know I'm going to really have to plan ahead for those things. So I want to know how you budget large items in your family. I definitely want to hear from you. No, this is a shorter video. Are you excited to not have me talk over 10 minutes today? By the way, tomorrow is Freebie and Frugal Friday. I've got some really funny and awesome things to tell you tomorrow. And some things will be things you can do local that are free and frugal as well. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day. Bye.